Hey, well, hi. It's always a bit difficult to begin these kinds of things, I guess, especially when you've never done this before. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna call myself Nerdy Girls Corner on this channel, and I hope it's not gonna be too weird and random, but it's probably going to be that, just that. But I hope it's gonna be okay. And I've never done this before, so I hope that it's not going to be a total disaster or something. And I apologize in beforehand because of my English is not that very good. I guess it's not my first language. It's Danish. Danish is my first language because yeah, I'm a Dane. I'm from Denmark, and I've lived here all my life. But I don't want to talk about that right now. Instead, I want to talk about something I guess is nerdy. In Denmark, it's kind of nerdy. I'm a nerd in Denmark, so I want to talk about something I like. And firstly, I'm gonna talk about Doctor Who, I suppose, because like my favorite series of all time. I haven't watched that much of the first ones, like uh, those from the 60s or something. I haven't watched that much of those. But as you can see, yeah, I love Doctor Who very much, and I have everything from the new period. Everything with Tennant and Matt and Christopher. I have all of that. I also have every series of Torchwood, but those are down there with all my other stuff. Yeah. So mainly I watch the first four series of Doctor Who. I think my favorite Matt is okay, but really Tennant is like my all-time favorite Doctor. So, but yeah. So I don't know if I should tell you what my favorite. Mm, well, in general, I just love 12 series of Doctor Who, and I think that Donna is one of the best companions ever. Amy and Rory is also kind of epic, but I think Donna is just because all the humor is there and the fact that she's not in love with the Doctor. That's kind of a plus, I think, because every other person is, and it's kind of irritating sometimes that I was kissing him. I don't want that. I think he's supposed to be, I don't know. He's not supposed to have a lot love interest, I think. So, yeah. Um, and also, just a personal note, I have a Doctor Who tattoo here, like this, right here. Um, the TARDIS, and I love it, and I think it looks awesome, and I don't care what people say because I think it's awesome. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk about today because I thought that since it's my first ever video, I thought that I would talk about the things that I'm currently most interested in and the things that I found epic. And another thing I found epic is Supernatural. Yay! I have supernatural stuff here. So yeah. And I also got some elves and stuff. Uh, yeah. Um, it's not because these are my favorite um seasons. It's just because they were closest to me, really. Um, except I do kind of love the short storylines of the first two series. It's not so much about something they have to achieve. Of course, in season one they have to find their father, so that's kind of a big thing, I suppose. But yeah. But I love Supernatural as well. I have thought about, that tattoo they have around the chest, on the chest. I have thought about having that too, but just I don't know. someplace else, but then I thought better not, because there's too many tattoos of television shows, and I suppose I should really have something else, something about me, perhaps. I don't know. No, I don't know. Sorry. And the third thing I thought I would share with you today that I'm a nerd about is the series called A Song of Ice and Fire. And it's a book series. I know it's not a TV show. It's a book series. But it's just because I've been reading a lot these past 2 weeks, I think. And I sort of wrote myself off for a challenge on Goodreads because one of my friends said that, hey, you should check it out. So I did, and then I sort of promised to read 30 books in a year. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but when you have other stuff to do like work and school, eventually, um, then yeah, you don't have that much time for reading, and especially if the book is like this size and have like tiniest letters in the whole world, and is on this book is not that long actually. It's around 500 pages. Yeah, but the other book I read yesterday, I suppose. Yeah, yesterday that was 600 pages or something. I have currently just read 101 pages in this one, but I have to confess something. Every time I get to Caitlin, right, I'm kind of like just bored so much, and I don't. She's just so boring, and every chapter with her in it is like it's 15 pages. And when I read about Jon Snow, which is my favorite one, it's only like 6 pages, and it's really irritating because I'm falling asleep when I read about Caitlyn, and I don't think she's interesting. I know she's the only perspective you have on Rob and how he's doing, but I find her so boring. I really do, and she's just concerned about her family, and I think yeah, that's good, but it's no, she's not my favorite. Um, yeah. So I guess this is the first thing I wanted to talk about. The first three things I wanted to talk about. This time in my room, in this not really a corner, but yeah. Um. So yes, that was that for today. Hope it was okay listening to me ramble about something I find interesting, and hopefully I will post more videos if I found it. Mm, if I found that it was okay, I suppose. So that's it really. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Bye.